Because I think at this point it's pretty obvious that God is a woman. Yeah, God is obviously a woman. Who does this sound like? All-seeing, all-knowing, all-powerful, useless in an emergency. God's a woman, you know? God loves me, but I have to change this tire by myself, don't I? Yeah? God's gonna stay in the car where it's warm and safe, isn't he? She. You're getting away with a lot, ladies. Women are getting away with a lot these days. Every time I open up my Facebook news feed or whatever, always one of the stories is about a female teacher who's hooking up with one of her male students. And you have to click on it because you want to know if she's hot. You gotta see. You know, that's all you do. You open it up, you look at the picture, and you go, good for you, kid. That's it, good for you. Every once in a while, though, she's ugly, and you're like, God, arrest the kid. Is this a special needs class? Jesus, what were you thinking, dude? But they never get punished. They never get punished for it. It's always a slap on the wrist, like some community service, or no punishment at all. A lot of people don't know this. I had sex with my high school English teacher, Miss Rathbow. And when people found out about that, when that story broke, I'm the one who got in trouble. She got to go back to her life. I'm the one who got banned from that nursing home, which feels unfair. Caught her last period, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to make a little money off the ladies these days. I'm writing erotic novels on the side. Ladies like the spice? You like the spicy books? Yeah? I'm writing one right now about a woman who leaves her high-powered job in Chicago, moves to the Midwest, and fucks every guy in town. It's called Idaho. Pretty excited by that. Writing one about two overweight furries who meet and fall in love. It's called Huskies. And I've got an idea for one. It's about two people who meet on an airplane because they're both still wearing their COVID masks. It's called Retards. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to hit in Boulder. A lot of beanies inside in here. I don't know. No, I'm also reading a lot. I'm rereading all the Stephen King novels I had when I was a kid, which I loved Stephen King when I was a kid. But there's always one part of Stephen King that drives me nuts. At least it drove me nuts when I was a child. Every Stephen King novel has roughly the same plot. It's something scary happens in a town, a group of children figure it out, and at some point in the book, they try to warn their parents, and their parents just blow them off. They're like, oh, a clown's eating the other kids? Okay, Steve, have a good day. That drove me nuts. I'm like, why do these people not listen to their kids? But now that I'm an adult and I have kids, oh my God, I understand those parents. You can't listen to a child for 90 seconds. It's all fucking nonsense. None of us would hear a serial killer warning slipped in with all the fucking nonsense our kids just spray at us all day long. Every car ride with my kid is me just going, yeah, hippos have guardian angels. They do, for sure. Yeah, mice wear acorns as hats. Absolutely. Yeah, 50 people connected to the Clinton campaign have killed themselves under really mysterious circumstances. Have a good day! God, politics has gotten out of control in this country, guys. Listen, Trump tried to blame that Black Hawk helicopter flying into that airplane on diversity. Guys, that would have happened to any color hawk. We can't just blame diversity. That's insane. And all my Republican buddies are like, man, if they shoot Trump, white people are going to riot. I'm like, you think white people are gonna riot? It's been a long time since we've had a white person riot. January 6th doesn't count. That was a tour that got out of hand. But a white person riot would be crazy to see. Just a Joann's fabric being burned to the ground with a Yankee candle. That'd be bananas. We're just looting all the Hokas out of the fucking Foot Locker. Politics has got... if you guys can't tell, I'm a little bit more right-wing, but I married a liberal woman. I married a strong, independent liberal woman. She's the boss. I don't mind. I think it's sexy. But my problem is that her liberal sexiness is like seeping into my political life. So anytime I'm talking to somebody now with like a really liberal opinion, they're like, yeah, we're going to take all the guns. I'm just like, God, that's hot. Oh, yeah, you're going to take them all, aren't you, you dirty girl? Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'll face the wall. You first. Okay, yeah. No. And my family's very divided politically, you know? My extended family, I had to go to Christmas. Half my family is liberal, half my family is fun to drink with. It is a tough combination. And my nemesis in my family is my cousin Kathy. My communist cousin Kathy. Every year she shows up to our Christmas party with her dumb blue hair and her dumb boyfriend and her dumb boyfriend's husband, and every year we've got to take out our political emotions on each other via family board game night. And she beat me this year. I don't know if you guys have ever lost Monopoly to a socialist, but it fucking sucks. It is the worst feeling in the entire world. She's such a good shit talker. The whole game, she's like, yeah, Mike, I bet you wish this bank was regulated, don't you, huh? Yeah, you see these hotels I've built? I'm gonna use them to house migrants. What do you think about that? I'm like, God damn, Kathy. Some good shit talk. I did beat her eventually. We played Guess Who, and I just asked if her character was a man or a woman, and she wasn't prepared to answer that. So that felt pretty good. Things are wild out there. You guys think we're ever gonna get the Epstein list? No. They're saying it's not even real. Like all those kids were just sexy little liars, you know? I don't even understand how we still have pedophiles. Have you looked at kids today? Ew, who's fucking these fat things? They're disgusting. Seriously, you don't even hear about kidnappings anymore. You can't fit one of these little butterballs in the trunk of a modern car. Never gonna get the Rizzler into a hatchback? That's not gonna happen. Now, the worst part about this whole Epstein thing is we're never going to figure out who is really responsible. Yeah, never going to get to the bottom of who is really behind it. Jews. Okay, no, that's too far. I knew, after Russell said, I knew that joke wasn't going to hit very well. But he's one of them. Let's just keep an eye on him. All right, now. Wouldn't it be crazy if someone shot me right now? Wouldn't that be bananas? No, guys, we've got to stop blaming all of these different groups in our country for our problems. We have a real problem in this country that we are not addressing. Women in their 20s have too much confidence. I'm sorry, I support women, but we have to take a couple of steps back, ladies. I was hanging out with a comic and his girlfriend. They're both in their 20s. A couple of her friends came out. They're all in their 20s. We're at a bar. We have a few drinks. We get a little silly. One of her friends gives me like a half boob flash. Looks me dead in the eyes and goes, I bet I'm hotter than your wife. The confidence of this girl, I was like, yeah, maybe, you're 22. You're not hotter than my house and children. I have a 3% mortgage. You think I'm gonna risk that on fucking you? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Yeah, it's a pre-COVID mortgage. What are you doing right now? What are your tits made out of? Custody? Get the fuck out of here.